another episode of BTrend. In this episode, we'll be recommending to you our favorite spots to eat here in Baguio City. So I'm Donna, also known as the Cooking Whale on Instagram.
I started making food content on my personal YouTube channel where I create recipes that I'd like to share with my friends. And then eventually during the pandemic, I decided to create an Instagram account dedicated for all the food content, whether it be my own recipes or by reviewing some local goods. I would post it in the Cooking Whale.
And hi, I'm Belle, also known as Feed My Belly.
I am a food blogger, and when the pandemic started, I decided to, just start a page where I post solely about food that I make and that I try. I just really thought food as an adventure. Like, instead of us going to different cities and places, it's my palate that does the adventure with all the food I'm tasting. It's sort of like my comfort during these trying times.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm Makmakan Baguio.
Hi, this is Jade. I'm the human behind Makmakan Baguio. I post all kinds of food, but I try to look for local stuff and the ones that you can only find in Baguio City. So check out my profile and I hope to see you soon in Baguio.
Third on my list is Loop by Canto. Now the main branch of Canto is already famous with tourists. But what makes this Canto branch different is that you can play billiards while you wait for your food, and they also offer garden dining. Located in number 5 Leonard Wood Loop, Baguio City, which is near Teachers Camp, Loop by Canto offers a number of dishes such as chicken meals, salads, pizzas, and pastas. But their best seller is the Lomo ribs, which is a grilled pork ribs marinated with homemade barbecue sauce. They usually partner this dish with a salad and mashed potato.
Hey guys, so third on my list is Peacup Coffee. It's located along Marcos Highway near the Pasalubong Centers. So if you're a traveler and you're on a road trip and it's been a long drive, this is the perfect coffee stop over for you. You could just drive in and then enjoy the view. It's really nice. You can see the fog covering the mountains. They also serve like really great lattes and nice coffees and sandwiches. So the owner of this coffee shop is an engineer by profession, but he fell in love with being a barista. So you'll be sure that the coffee that you receive is top notch. I also particularly like their ube latte. So as a person who doesn't eat or drink or do anything with ube, I liked it. So I bet all of those ube connoisseurs out there or those people who love ube will go crazy over this. It's a perfect balance between ube and milk, and it just marries so well together. And when you get it hot, it's so great when it's rainy and foggy all around you. So make sure to check out Peacup Coffee. They have a big signage. You can't miss it and you won't miss it. So that's my number 3.
Third on my list is Highland Smokehouse. It's located in Calle Uno Food Hub, which is in Nagilian Road. My favorite item on their menu is their smoked pulled pork, which is so good. It can make your eyes roll when you eat them. A year ago, I didn't know what smoking meat meant, but it's cooking meat in a smoky chamber, and then it adds a smoky flavor, and then they cook it in a low temperature for an extended amount of time. So instead of baking meat in the oven for only a few minutes, they cook it for hours, really hours, so that the flavor really gets in there. I ordered from them already a bunch of times, around more than 5 times already, and everything on their menu is just really good. And let me tell you, consistency is key. Their smoked pulled pork is so tender and flavorful, and it blends well with the sauces of their chimichurri. They're just really good. Highland Smokehouse is definitely no stranger to cooking or smoking their meat perfectly. So if you want a great meat dish here in the city, this is your place to be.
Number 2.
Second on my list is Casa Lasa Cafe and Restaurant. What can I say about this restaurant? Is they offer delicious food at a very good price. The ambience was amazing and the staff gave excellent service. Located in Lower Padre Burgos Street, it's not really hard to find as it's near the Santo Niño Hospital. I would say that the perfect time to visit is during the sunset and at dinner time to fully enjoy the ambience. You must also try their salmon teriyaki and their yummy chicken and pork empanadas.
Scout Burrows is actually located in Ililikha village. So Ililikha is kind of like a community of artists. It's a location in the middle of Baguio City, in the city proper, along Assumption Road. So there's a big weird looking tree that looks like art. It has a nice window. I think it was blue or something. It's easy to miss, but for sure, once you get inside, you will get the magic going. They have nice tiled floors. It's very artsy. It's very creative. So my favorite one is by someone who lives in Scout Barrio. So that's why he named this coffee shop Scout Burrows. And I liked it because they serve vegan stuff, plant-based stuff, and they make sure that all of their products are very refreshing. Looking at all the art around me, I come into this nice little corner. They designed really greatly and it was very homey, it was very artsy. I felt creative just being there, and I had their vegetables. So they're like dim sum, but they have vegetables inside them. I also had their green milk tea, and it was very light and refreshing. And I swear, guys, you will love the food out there. And also the owner is very friendly.
Second on my list is the Outlook Steak and Grill. It is located in Sierra Pines, Baguio. It has beautiful terrace seating with a view of the pine trees and then beautiful skies. And they have a huge garden area also and a playground, for the kids to enjoy. They also have this pool table like right in the middle of their dining area. That's gonna be a fun thing to try. And then they also have a bar. So it's really a great place to have dinner with your family, for example, or like just a catch-up lunch with your friends. I recommend their steak. They cook it to perfection. And also their truffle pasta. It was super flavorful and creamy. My most favorite of all is their molten lava cake, which is now my favorite dessert. It was just so soft, and the vanilla ice cream that came with it was just so good.
And top on our list.
Finally, on the top of my list is Solemn Cafe. If you love everything Korean, K-dramas, K-pop, and Korean food, then it's definitely worth checking out. This is Baguio's newest Korean cafe, and the interiors of the cafe is actually inspired by two famous K-dramas. The first floor is inspired by Dan Bam of Itaewon Class, and the second floor is inspired by series interiors on Crash Landing on You. The Korean aesthetic of this cafe comes from the fact that 96% of the cafe's furniture and equipment actually came from South Korea. Add their Korean Spotify playlist and a cup of their signature Korean drink, and it will definitely feel like you're in a cafe in Korea. Must try on their menu are their Yangyong Korean fried chicken with mozzarella, Korean toasts, and their Korean lattes.
Certainly at the top of my list would be Bistro Lokal. So a lot of locals think that Bistro Lokal is like this high-end restaurant, but the very good thing about it is that they serve food at an affordable rate. All the food that they serve is very, very, very good. They serve pork, which is fed with strawberry. And so when you taste the pork, you taste the sweetness inside it. They also serve local food like wat-wat or pinikpikan and creative dishes. You could see wat-wat served in a rice cracker. They could serve you tuna that you can sizzle on top of that super hot stone that you can cook on it. So it's kind of like a very amazing and very magical experience. This is my favorite restaurant because Chef Nico demonstrates a very good understanding of the ingredients that he can source locally. He used his very, very, very great talents in elevating these ingredients and making sure that each bite is so good and so magical. You can taste each element. You can try out their menu. They have a tasting menu. They have a menu for groups of people, so you can message them beforehand before you go.
Top one, drum roll please. It's Hatch Coffee. It's really a great place to get away from the city and just chill. They have the best horchata in town. So it's basically a sweet Mexican drink made from rice, and once you try it, oh my gosh, it's so addicting. They also serve the yummiest grilled cheese in town. The sandwich is served with their special honey habanero dip, and it tastes like everything you ever wanted. Everything on their menu is just bomb. Besides from the ones I mentioned, also I think they serve great coffee and a great chai tea latte. If you just want to relax, this is the place for you. They have outdoor garden seating, you have yoga classes in the morning, and then bonfires and fairy lights at night. It's just really an amazing vibe, and not to mention, they're also pet friendly.
And those are our top recommendations here in Baguio City.
Make sure to check them out when you come visit. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode of BTrend. Remember to sit back, relax, and press play.